Y'all, Nigga Foster, DT Smith, All right, Nixon, what's happening? Hold on, let me go and get to this. Excuse my tardiness. Excuse my tardiness. Y'all, y'all, episode 30. Y'all. Let's go, let's go. Uh, stole the best burn, dog. Stole the best balls, dog. You champ. We on the side on this episode of Bulldog Court. Yeah, this is your host. Get a hold, James, because we got to get a hold of the game. The underdeed. Please excuse my tardiness on tonight. A trucker's job is never done. So I had to do it delayed. Like I said on the last time I went live on Random Thoughts and Opinions. I'm going to try to do a live, if all possible, until for the whole month of December on every Saturday. Bulldog Court live every on just until the new year. Just trying to work out the kinks, trying to uh see how I can make this work. What's up, Merc Dog? Live like real. Salute. Brandon Star. Salute. Man, I wish you could come on this show right here because I'm about to talk about the Burn Stumpy dogs. But first, I'm going to get into, I'm not going to prolong the time. I'd like to thank everybody who checked out last week's episode. I appreciate you. And all those who stayed up for the late nightcap edition of Bulldog Court. This is a night court edition. Where's Moose when you need him? Anybody old enough to remember night court? Under the I appreciate y'all. Round of applause, y'all staying up with your boy. But we about to get into uh this particular topic. For my first case, I would like to look at who threw the better Boyles dogs of these two camps. Now it's a couple of different camps that ran primarily Boyles. You had the Jersey boys, you had Strickly Business, who I'm gonna talk about tonight. You had Backstreet Truez. You had REP with the Grand Champion Cool Breeze dogs. Um, uh, Gotta Eat Kennels. You had of course kind of Milkman. There's many kennels. Um, Mike Morgan and their camp over there at American Freedom. With the Voodoo Dogs. Um, there's many camps. Um, House of Pain. With his dogs, with his balls, line of dogs that he ran. You know what I'm saying? Windy City Combine, of course, with their line. Although they ran a couple of other different things, but pretty much in that lane of balls dogs. So I wanted to let me look at the comments. Yeah, old Stumpy man. Look at a few. Wanted to look at a few, and I want to do a short video right quick. Y'all check this out.
As far as the Boyles dogs are concerned, there are few kennels that were tremendously successful using the Boyles families. One in particular was Strickly Business Kennels, and the other was Backstreet Truez. But which one threw the most champions and grand champions? Strictly Business had grand champion Buster Brown, champion Chino, champion Voodoo, champion Butch, champion Cheesem, champion Conrad, champion Tigger, champion Locks, champion Tundra, and champion Pie Face. That's 9 champions and 1 grand champion. Backstreet Truez had champion Cortez, champion Dirty Jersey, champion Snake Girl, champion Jesse James, champion Taboo, champion Bo, champion Sudden Death, champion Supergirl, champion Candy, champion Superman, champion Wonder Woman, and champion Batman. That's 12 champions for Backstreet Truez. This is just what I have researched from pedigrees online, so there could be even more for both kennels. So, who do you think was the best?
So it's more than that. As you saw, I showed Champion Spider-Man toward the end, and I forgot Champion Jersey Boy also for Backstreet Trues. So that's 14 champions that I was able to research just on a brief, scam, just a scan over the internet, over the periods online to find those, just those. And I know it's more on the strictly business side as well. Well, who would you say uh, is the better representative of a heavy camp that ran balls exclusively? Although, Champion Butch was a paladin dog. I threw him in there as well from Strictly Business. Um, but there are more than just the ones I named for Strictly Business. There was a lot of ones I saw in the SDJ years ago. And anybody who remember back in that time, they was very heavy and even promoted themselves in the Sporting Dog Journal as one of the best, uh, uh, campaigning some of the best of the boys dogs at that time. That was really their calling card. If anybody uh, remembered that. And so, shout out quick FC7 King T, what it do? Um, Anybody remember that? You can remember when Strictly Business really had it going. Um, in my personal opinion, just of me looking at their dogs, a lot of their stuff was based off of the Von Zachariah uh, particular strand of Boyles. Um, I think Backstreet Cruise, the Addison's Oddly dog. I think that came off of uh, I forget his name now, but it was the one that won 8, lost 2. He lost. I think he lost the grand champion book. He had seizures. You know, um, may have been a very good game dog. Um, but that line continues time and time again to produce champions after champion, winners after winners, over and over again. So, just in the chat and in the comment section, you know, let me know out of these two right here. We may go into the Jersey Boys on another edition of Bulldog Court and bring them up versus the Milkman or versus REP or some of the other ones that even though Vietnam Kennels did use a Balls dog to defeat Champion Stallone, but I wouldn't necessarily consider them a heavily exclusive Balls kennel because they did have Vietnam Kennels Goldfinger, heavy Red Boy Jocko dog, um, and several others that they used during that time period. But um, what do you guys think? What do you think about Strictly Business? What do you think about Backstreet Crews and their dogs, respectively? You know, I left off an obvious one that pretty much, which was Champion Pandy. You know, off of Conrad, Champion Conrad. Um, off that list. But like I say, tremendous animals, tremendous, tremendous animals, a long lineage of winners, and even to the now, these dogs steadily come up in pedigrees around not just across the country but around the world. And so, what do you guys think? Let me go into the chat room and see, since we on live right here, what they saying in the chat. Okay, okay, okay. Or the war had a little mate of Pandy off Pandy, a little mate of Pandy that won and quit on the second one. Okay, yeah. So they didn't turn out it. And Vernon Star, I don't know if they even produced as well. I mean, she produced as well as she was. You know, I never heard about too much of anything coming out of her. Hold on, let me put my link in the chat. So the link in there, Big Logic, what's up? Right, I understand. Cousin Cam, TV, what's happening? Salute, salute. And giving everybody's opinion about the ball screen. And some people prefer the ones that are tied into the all or junior strand. Some like the boat action. You know, some like Clyde the Undertaker, right hand man type of stuff. The Jersey Boys, Black Bumpers. Maybe on another episode we'll get into the Jersey Boys and there many boys dogs that came out of Candy and running Candy and dogs of this nature that that produced tremendously for them. And I always call them bolio dogs, right? Right. Like a battle cross bolio dog. That's the way I looked at them. I kind of, I always kind of overlook Hank in it. I just like, man, that ain't nothing but a bolio Eli dog. You know, I looked at that as like a Jeep Rascal. You know what I'm saying? After you blend them so much together, so many years, they just become one thing. Just like Jeep Red Boy to me, it just, Tab is just one thing. It's just Tab. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jeep Rascal, favorite color, what's happening? Salute, salute. And so, there are people who prefer the Queen of Hearts style of dog. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at the Hackman stuff because some of the Backstreet Truez stuff goes back into the Hackman stuff, and I was like, he pretty much made his own like blend of a Boyles type dog. You know what I'm saying? He used a little boomerang, uh, uh, you know, and some bolio, you know. So Big Witch, what's happening? And so he pretty much made, like I say, if you know the ingredients of the recipe, then you can remake it, remix it. You know what I'm saying? like you want to. You don't have to do it. You don't have to go and get a Boyles Dirty Mary dog in order to make a Bolio Hank. You know what I'm saying? Boomerang. Queen of Hearts ish type dog because she kind of was like a Bolio. Uh, Dirty Mary had a touch of Dirty Mary on the bottom side with the Sweet William stuff and Bolio on top. You know what I'm saying? So she had a Boyles type dog. Right. He had a few wrong dogs off the yard. Right. Right. Like I said, it produced, like I say, a lot of people hear about the Geechee Main dog and um, you know, Black Poison and dogs of that nature that came from uh that area, you know. Like I say, shout out, Missouri Mike, you know, and all those guys that was up their way, St. Louis area that was, producing and breeding and, just really doing a phenomenal job with those animals and showing you a different way. And, along with also Captain America doing his own blend over something very, maybe that's where Hackman got that kind of blend from dealing with Captain America because it was kind of, you know, because he had Hank Dog and I know he got tired, he got dizzy from all that helicopter turning, but uh, cause man, I would be sad as on no wet if I had that dog on. Helicopter turning, ooh, woo. I'd be looking sad in that box. I'd be looking sad. I'm like, man, I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm gonna be like Fred Sanford. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you. Oh Lord, I'm about to lose my money. Oh Lord, I don't know if he about to quit or whatever. Yeah, Queen was rare. She was rare. A fine specimen of a bulldog. In every sense of the way, I've never heard a bad word about the Queen. Or and like you just said earlier, Brenda Star, it be like that sometimes because you get those one of a kind, one in a lifetime dogs. They usually never throw a dog greater than them, and sometimes not even at the level of them. You know what I'm saying? It just and you can say freak of nature, whatever, but sometimes just had that special one turn like that. He was scratch just the crazy style, and that was when I was a teen. Oh, okay, yeah, Vernon Star. Man, I'm talking about locking helicopter Cosmo Kale. Make you dizzy in there. I'm talking about, but when you take it to the corner and face them, like on the Daytona 500, well, going across. They coming across. But boy, once they get over there, snapping, turning, tail back, wrap around his balls. I mean, oh man, you know what I'm saying? And all I'm thinking to myself, if I'm looking at something like that, this just might be today. It might be just my luck. I won all these times with this dog, and today he gonna decide to quit. Just today, I done put all my money down. I done took out a second mortgage, crazy as I am. No one can't then stop. It's snapping behind, spinning behind. And the day he say, you know what? I'm through turning and scratching too. Matter of fact, when they say release your dog, I'm finna sit my behind down in this corner. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be all no, you did. Not today. Why today? Come on, man. What my sound effect?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, come on now,
come
dog.
on, man.
Come
Every
on,
time,
man. Hey,
why?
bro, come on.
Man, come on now, dog. Come on, man. Oh, why you do me like that, damn? Them damn thing will scratch crazy and bite like alligator. Now you got heard that talk. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm talking about. I heard they had mouth though, but what it, you know what I'm saying? All that snapping, I'm be turning and snapping. He might bite my kneecap off. You know what I'm saying? Man, no, man, come on, man. But you know, if you don't feel like leaving a comment in the comment section about these ball dogs and these issues, please leave a comment after the show or later on once you do the replay game for all those who will be listening to this show after the live is over on my salute to you in my replay game. Hold up with my applause to all the people who gonna listen to this on the replay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the replay game. Always support is always appreciated. Always appreciated. And I'm not gonna hold it. Bite you in the ball. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. He is done after that burn stuff. And when they get me up off the floor, I'm probably gonna hit the floor. When he hit, oh no, Vernon. When I get up though, boy, you better jump out of here and run far as you can away from me. But you. I ain't gonna talk like that. But you. Oh man, you ain't got to worry about it no more. Mm-mm. You scratch your last scratch today, buddy. Your last scratch. You hit the crown jewels. Oh no. Oh no. Mm-mm. But let us move along to my second case. I only have two cases tonight when I go live. I don't want to hold the time. I sound like an old Baptist preacher. I don't want to hold you long at this. Stay for 3 hours. Y'all ever seen that at church? I'm not gonna hold you long. I'm not gonna trouble you long. Turn to your Bibles to chapter. And this thing, you know, it's 3.5 hours, 5 hours later. He still, man, come on. I ain't gonna do y'all like that, bro. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Come on, for my second case, the contributions of Burn Stumpy to the Red Boy Jocko family of dogs. I have a short video, like the head go.
What impact did Burns Stumpy have on the Red Boy Jocko family of dogs? Burns Stumpy was out of a breeding done by Cruz out of Tant's Grand Champion Yellow to Cruz Wiggles. Stumpy would go on to produce STP's Champion Leonardo, Waccama's Champion CP, Lockjaw's Champion Tuffy, and Burns Humdinger two-time winner. He would also produce foundation dogs for Bar Cayman Kennels, with Bar Cayman's Termite 3. Also for D-Man with his D-Man's Jocko. Burns also had a son of Yellow called Burns Big Head that produced Burns Hot Dog that appears in many pedigrees today. What impact did Burns Stumpy have on the Red Boy Jocko?
Okay. Y'all, I want to make sure everybody heard the video. Everybody heard the video loud and clear. KNS, what's happening, my brother? My grandfather was like that in church. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say cause my dad is still alive. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that cause I doubt he ever listened to this show, but I'm saying just in case. You know what I'm saying? He always told me I ain't too big for a whooping. So hey, I'm gonna leave it right there. But somebody, he will, you think I'm long-winded. Oh man, let me get off of that. KNS, shout out to KNS in the building. I would have liked to see those Hank dogs against some of the old Jenkins dogs. Oh man, they gonna go all day. You might well go and get you a 5 gallon bucket carrying this and sit down. From what I heard, I never seen. I seen pieces of a Jenkins, the boys. I mean, not Jenkins, but Hank dog through the balls, I guess you could say. But I never seen a Jenkins dog. And if they like what you saying and what J-Bo saying, you can go ahead and bring you some popcorn and little soda water, what they call it. Old folks say soda water. Get you some, get some tater chip. You know, get one of them red hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I don't see. I try to stand up every now and again, man. But yeah, when I used to go fishing, oh man, on that 5 gallon bucket, oh man. Prophet Google, what's up? Roll up to all the smokers. Shout out to all the smokers too, man. I'm not, I cigar smoke every now and again. Bring your pajamas. Oh man, Carver, this. Carver said, bring your pajamas all night. Somebody got to give out. It's a matter of attrition. The day that Jenkins Champion King was supposed to go into art. What? Live like real straight gas. What up, though, gang? It sound like Detroit in the building. I might be sick of this. You know one that said, what up, though? Shout out 313. You know what I'm saying? All my Detroit folks up that way. Flint, Saginaw, all the way down to what that is? Ann Arbor. Mm-hmm. 7 Mile, okay. Shout out 7 Mile, 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? All over there by what that is. I used to go over there. I was over there about 2, 3 weeks ago. Over there by Wolverine, over there by the Ford, by where the Lions play downtown. You know, what y'all talking about tonight? Marquis B. Well, shout out to Marquis B. We were just talking about the Boyles dogs. Now we are into the Burn Stumpy. We're talking about Burn Stumpy, its impact on the Red Boy Jocko family. I never did take the time to realize that Carl Cruz bred up Burn Stumpy. You know, and so you know, uh, okay, buy food, okay, Uncle Jed, okay, who that is, live like real. I used to go over there off the what that is in Michigan, right off Livonia, Livonia, Michigan. They're like right around in Detroit area. Cause I go downtown in Detroit, then I go over to Livonia, pick up some vegetables and some what you call them? What y'all call them little bit of tomatoes, man? Romaine, whatever they is. Them little bitty look like a plum, but they're a little bit of tomato. Eastern Market. I heard that running about King Barfield Champion Tuffy was better than King. Man, I would have liked to have seen either one of that. If King would have won in the art, man, oh, Bulldog. Romaine, that what they called. Romaine, yeah. I used to pick them up out of Livonia, Michigan. Take them back to Chicago. Yeah, but I mean, how do y'all feel about Burn Stumpy impact on the Red Boy Jocko family? You know, I was looking at a lot of those pedigrees of those champions, like Leonardo bred to Selena, which is off Termite in Dallas. Lockjaw's champion Tuffy, I think is bred very similar. Um, of course, Boy Cayman. Anybody remember in the Carolinas? You know, my count. You know, the late Ed Barrera. Boy Cayman Kennels had the Boy Cayman's Pedro dog, who was uh out of I believe Work Kennels Ralph, who was off of Termite, bred to Whaley's Witch, who also was off Termite, and they bred Burn Stumpy to Whaley's Witch. From not, I think they got Work Kennels Ralph one time winner. I remember him in the journal. Okay, yeah. Waccamaw champion CP was said by the owners to be the best dog they had. But like I say, with no Waccamaw dogs, I just you know, and I heard of CP. Oh, Burns, Uncle Jed. Okay, okay. Barella died, had a yard full of dogs. I don't know. That might have been around 2000 because soon as I heard about El Burrell, it wasn't too long after that he died. Like maybe about a year or two. I wasn't. I was going up there to get the Hargrove's Grand Champion Rufus blood. Uh, and some old Grand Champion Molly B stuff I had acquired at that time. That's what I was after because a little inside story about me and where I started. The people who raised me in the game started out. I started my time in dogs looking at Hargrove champion Red Danger dogs and Grand Champion Rufus and Molly B dogs. So anybody who know Hargrove champion Rufus or Edwards champion Red Lady is off of Snooty, bred the Grand Champion Molly B. So that's the way I started out. I never liked the Jocko dogs. They were food to my OFRN stuff. Okay, okay. I never seen a Jocko bred dog till '06. Back called my sweaty lord. Humdinger. Yeah. I looking at Humdinger as I was doing my little studying for this show. Um I thought that I just never really looked into that particular strand. I knew about Burns hot dog because he'll tie you behind up because he'll bite. He'll man biter. But he also he like to go in the back end. You know what I'm saying? Yup, Columbia, South Carolina, live like real Jocko. Um, you know, like to go in the back end, but he like to charge you and bite you too. You know what I'm saying? Bite people too. I ain't too fond of no man biters. I don't care how good he is and how hard his mouth is. That right, Murk Dog. Burns Big Head. See, I didn't know. I thought Burns Big Head was off for Burns Stumpy, but he's not. He is half brother. He's also off of yellow with a different uh bottom side, but it's some yellow on the bottom side also. So Burns Stumpy is off of yellow to Cruz Wiggles. If I'm not but like I say, he the one who throw the hot dog, Burns hot dog. So how do y'all feel about their legacy, the Burns hot dogs? I don't see them as much as I used to. That's why I mentioned D Man at the end with D Man's Jocko. He's one of the last ones that I seen, you know, with Burns Stumpy and had a lot of Jocko in there. Uh I had a few wrong dogs and straight head dogs. I had one of hot dogs and yes, they will bite your ass. You see that what I'm saying? If people in here that can attest to what I'm saying, Brandon Starr just attest, and he's a if you paid attention to Brandon Starr over the time, him a lot of us are piranhas that being J Bo chat or you in Fat Beard chat or we was in Twin chat, you know, he'll rep by Jocko man. Now he likes some other stuff, but from what I can, you know, muster of me watching and listening to conversation, he's a rep by Jocko guy and he had some of the old stuff, some of the real stuff. I got rid of him. Thank you, Brandon Starr. You know, although I know Vernon Stark eyes will be peeled to some La Passe once the old La Passe Rascal Bullet stuff with that Damage Incorporated Miss Damage, Melon Outlaw, like you've never seen it. Oh man. If you didn't know now, I dropped the bomb. I'm gonna put me a funk flex, drop a bomb sound effect in my you know, in my show. Cause sometimes when Nonstop need a bomb over there on their show. A Funk Flex slash DJ Clue drop bombs when they drop stuff down them now. You know what I'm saying? I need that cross again. Hey, join the crew. Join the crew, Vern Star. Join the crew. Amplified. That's all I can say. High ability, but amplified. Oh man. Oh man. And see, that'll go with the Red Boy Jocko. It'll go with your Jeep blood. It'll go. And if KNS still in here, I could have swore Black River, Robbie Ricard, a lot of those kept prime time, of course, RC, of course, and the So Boys. They mixed their La Passe bus, their La Passe bullet, that cotton bullet into the Jenkins. And oh man, I wish I could have seen what that was. KNS, are you still in here? Let me know yay or nay if I'm right or wrong. Oh, if my brother nonstop in here listening, a lot of these, my brother J Bo, and I've heard them say that. Is why. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 216, the Luke fam, with the Cadillac stuff too. Yeah, see, that's really the Yellow John cotton bullet with a little bit of La Passe Buster, that Eli, that Bullets of Arts Missy. That's the recipe of an assassin dog. That is the recipe for an assassin dog. Brandon stopped me. I've been looking for years. Yeah. Pressure make pressure. I don't know if pressure, but we all looking. I know we all looking for it. It's gonna resurface though. It always be somebody deep in the woods that got that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It might not be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they got that stuff. Cause that stuff was too good and stuff. And the Carolinas and like I told a couple of people, snoop around the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. You know what I'm saying? Around Chattanooga, see that's where cotton was at. See, geography and bulldogs kind of go hand in hand in a certain, you know what I'm saying? In certain, you know, criteria, you want some good turtle buster, you need to be moving around in Ohio. Yeah, they other places. They down in South Alabama. They over in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? They over in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? But if you want some, you want you some good tramp, Ohio, Chicago area, Wisconsin, in the Midwest a little bit. You see what I'm saying? You want you some good Jeep Red Boy stuff like that. You got to start in the confines of the red clay of Georgia. SDA, she used to give me dog for free. Oh, don't say that to me, Vernon Star. Oh, you slapped me all across my face. I'm holding my face. Where's my sound effect? Oh my God. It Pat her that gave me. Oh man. Hold up. What my sad occasion at? What my sad outcome? Oh man, I'm looking sad. I'm looking sad. Vernon Star just slapped me all upside my head. All upside my head. I could just imagine what kind of dogs. And shout out to my boy Precious say, I seen him. See, I'm not telling on him because he put this in the comments before. Precious said he never got a bad dog from Pat. I repeat, he never got a bad dog from Pat. There's a lot of misconceptions and misnomers about certain dog people in history. You know what I'm saying? And you can never judge any family of dogs by one cur. I repeat, you can never judge a family of dogs by one cur you seen. Or one dog that was not talented that you didn't, necessarily like. Now, I'm not saying I'm not guilty of the same thing. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Sometimes when you tell the truth, it knock you upside the head too. You understand? Shout out to Gang Dog History Channel. Funny Guy Rail. This banging money kennels with the line bred Black Angel dogs. Oh man. Oh man. Did you put that with some Jeep Red Boy? That Black Angel? With the Jeep Red Boy? I got family in Chattanooga and do look when I go. That's what I'm saying, Vernon. Start you in the right place. You getting hotter because ain't no way them all them dogs ain't left that area throughout the years. But that was his stomping ground. He lived right there. All the cotton bullet dogs, J.R. LaPace used to come down from North Carolina and get dogs from him in Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying? All them cats that was up that way, RC and them, they all are coming that way to get those dogs, those LaPace dogs. Yeah, you got to know that line for sure. You got to know that line. But I appreciate that Game Down History Channel. Y'all make sure y'all like the stream, please. Thank you so much. And so, how do y'all feel about the contributions of Burn Stumpy? Do you feel as though um that many of his dogs to be bred so good that they underachieve when in comparison to other yellow lines? Excuse me. Do you feel as though they were not outcrossed enough via like hardcore kennels outcrossing to the breaker female, which is the Jeep stuff, into the yellow blood? You know, the Red by Jocko Jeep have always seemed to be, especially worldwide. You know, Red by Jocko Jeep on a worldwide sense. Once you leave America and go to Eastern Europe or Russia or Ukraine or uh anywhere, that seems to be a common thing. That and the old alligator blood, Gary Hammond stuff, seems to be um it traveled well. Now like I say, you know, and I make no gripes about it. A lot of that stuff look like it when they come back to America, it ain't what they said it was. But I'm saying as far as what they saying over there, that stuff have traveled well. Once Vern passed and BBC got his yard, he crossed it with Rocky and got some monsters. So I didn't know that. I know BBC. I know Mr. Coleman. I remember I talked to Mr. Coleman. Sound like Barry White on the phone out of Jacksonville. I remember Mr. Coleman. I remember Mr. Coleman had that Monster Man stuff too. He had Tobacco Road. If anybody remember the old Tobacco Road dog, the Boyles dog, I don't know if he was any good or not. I think he came off of Red Oak, Boyles Red Oak or something. I'm not sure, but I remember him. He had the Grave Digger dog. Uh, Cruise Rocket to the Yellow stuff that produced the Champion Bullet dog. Uh, that produced Boot Camp Clicks, Grand Champion Psycho. Uh, BBC's. What the other one? Champion Samantha. It's many others. I did a crossing to the ball stuff. I like the older ball stuff, not the stuff they have now. I hear a lot of people say that them gators used to be all right. I had a couple. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like I say, the cruise rocket stuff, like I say, uh I even got one of those cruise rocket stuff, some cruise rocket blood now mixed in with some Cottingham and Boomer blood. But like I say, uh and all the time I was in Georgia, I didn't even know Cruz was right over there. I had no idea. I had no idea. I thought he was in South Carolina somewhere. But Vietnam, well, he just wanted to offer the cycle crosses. Right. Now, if anybody remembers Sin City Kennels, right? I remember talking on the phone with him many years ago. And I did not know who Psycho was. So It's like a couple of lines that I've been chasing after. One, of course, I don't make no apologies about it. I'm after the old Hell Beings blood. I'm after the whole old Hell Beings blood. I'm after, you know, um, the old Glover stock. You know what I'm saying? The old Hooten's pistol stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like that mix of that Niggerino's brother Blondie with the Bobby Hall stuff and Chinaman mixed in with you know who. Bolero, Bolero. You know what I'm saying? Mixed in all together. So when you do that, we, my. And so, uh, but I was looking for the Hellbent stuff, and he had a dog named Bonbon. That came off of Bonbon, a Hellbent's dog, right? Watch out, little real. I don't care. I don't care. I like that cross, man. But so I called him and I asked him about he had some good Bolio stuff on there too. He had some old like stuff that went back to Kincaid's Rolo. He had some Tombstone like the champion Mike dog that went back to Tombstone, Sherwood's, Sherman's, champion Mike, something like that. But yeah, he had mostly Patrick dog, but he had some he had crab dogs. He had it separated. Like he had the hell beans, he had some crab stuff, he had some Sundance's champion Mike, which goes back to Tombstone or Tonka, and then he had all his Bolio stuff, right? He told me the dudes that had Amboss, they sold Amboss and came up there to get Bolio dogs from him. So that was a bad sign already. I was like, how y'all got a grand champion Bolio dog? Y'all sold him. And now y'all back at a Bolio dog. Man, y'all looking for some more Bolio? And then he said, yeah, man. They just wanted to get some of my dogs. And they wanted anything that came off of Grand Champion Psycho. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. But hell, I didn't know who Psycho was back then. I'm thinking like 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who that was. I had to go look it up. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, oh, okay. So it's like a Red Boy Bolio. Okay, Red Boy Jocko Bolio. But yeah, and then I went to a little thing where we was looking at a few things, and um, I heard the two guys saying, that I knew that was buying a lot of dogs at that time from all over, from Vince Cooper to everybody. You know what I'm saying? They were buying. They had dogs from Harry Hargrove. They had, some great dogs, and they was like, yeah, between those two guys, I think that one dude had bought a half a dozen Amboss dogs, and the other dude bought a dozen Amboss dogs. And between them two dudes, they only had one or two that worked. And I said, no wonder they got rid of that dog. That's what I was thinking. Cause I was just putting two and two together. I was like, listen to their conversation. Then I thought about when I was on the phone with Sin City, and I was like, that's probably why they got rid of them. They probably found that out. And somebody else they finna find out. Whoever bought him, they finna find out. But then I heard later on, they were like, well, they crossed some Red Boy Jocko with Amboss, and he thought pretty good. And then heard people that he throwed a lot of ice cold dogs. You know what I'm saying? UBC said Psycho would have killed Champion Bullet and tried to breed the bullet. He wouldn't do it. Tried with a kill Champion Bullet and tried to breed the bullet. Mm. Well, Psycho come off a bullet. They probably were trying to get some more of what they had. I think Psycho had a sister that was pretty good too, or another brother, if I'm not mistaken. But like I say, the Red Boy Jocko Hell Beans, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scratch Line News, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I did a case on that blood, and a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people understand what that is, the old Tonka Bear Tonka stuff, and you know, and not a lot of people talk about the Tonka Red Baron cross that Ronnie Anderson had which were some phenomenal animals, man. You know, had mouth. The ones, what I'm saying, mouth had wind. They had the long, lanky tombstone like deal. But man. Now you cross that into some heavy midnight cowboy. I mean, watch out. I'm saying, watch out. But those were the dogs back in those days that Hargrove was running. He was running Hell Bends to Grand Champion Roof's Blood. He was running the, uh, of course, the old Rufus to the Miley B stuff. He was he was, yeah. Look up Cosmo. Uh, I know you do, Lil Irene. You up there in that territory. You know what I'm saying? You up there in that area. Um, um, yeah, yeah. Look him up. Anderson's champion, Red Baron. Look him up. It's a picture up there of Ronnie Anderson with Red Baron with I guess a Gamers and Show trophy or something, or a Best in Show trophy. Well, yeah, you look him up. You'll see how he was breeding, how he was crossing those two dogs into each other. People always talked about the Patrick Tombstone cross, but people kind of overlook the Red Baron Tonka or Red Baron Tombstone. You know what I'm saying? The way Ronnie Anderson was crossing it. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Otter, who else? What his name? Mickel, McKell, what his name? The old guy was buying up that stuff, and taking it back toward Virginia. I mean, I'm just saying, man. Grand champion Bon, you know, what you think about Richard Ramirez? I I never seen none of that Cochise stuff, but I love the way Cochise bred and built with that short morals. So that usually always means you got a cruncher on you. But he wasn't, from what I heard, he wasn't devastating like mouth out, but he was everything else. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know much about Richard Ramirez. I know he's a grand champion. I know he was I mean, by the picture, he's just a beautiful animal. But I really couldn't tell you much about him. I know he come off of Cochise. That's about it. And so, but yeah, like I say, um, Burns got a lot of notoriety though. Um, and like you said, Vernon, that may be what happened because I remember those dogs. I just never knew where they went. I didn't know. Excuse me. I didn't know that they went down um to BCC. So what's the granddaughters off of that Brian's Pretty Boy champion China Boy? I love that stuff. Champion China Boy. Brian's Pretty Boy. I don't know. D.O. Jill. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. D.O. Jill. Right out China Boy. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. I'm on my phone today, Merc Dog. I'm on my phone today. I can't go into it. I just had some stuff already set up for the day. But like I say, maybe I can do it live when I got full access to internet. Like I said, I'm on the road, so I'm always in different places every day. So sometimes I got access to Wi-Fi now, and other times just the phone I have to do. We bred to back champion Black Angel twice. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that dog up. A Red Baron dog? Mm. A Tonka Red Baron female. Man, man, man. Watch out, Murk dog. Watch out. And like I say, people that don't know what we talking about, Smith Red Rock, oh man. Watch out. Oh, who that is? Marky B. Oh man, oh man. I'm gonna block that thing off of there. Don't let nobody see that. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. People gotta do their homework on that stuff right there, Marky B. People that don't know what that is gotta do their homework on what that is. Some stuff ain't for you see what I'm saying? Some some stuff I intentionally leave open and leave it there for people to just do your own due diligence. I always say that. Do your own, it's sometimes saying it's good to do a little homework. Long time, people ain't been in school in a long time. Sometimes it's good to do some homework about something that you really care about, you really want to know. If not, you ain't really want to know. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect for people to tell you everything. You see what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I mean? When I hear J Bo talking about stuff, or Candace, or Fat Bill, or Mr. Garcia, like Schoolboy, you know, uh, you know, if I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And Schoolboy can tell because he actually went out there from California to Oklahoma to see Ronnie Anderson. So he seen some of that stuff. So if it anybody that could tell you about that stuff, it's somebody like that who were moving and shaking during that time when Ronnie Anderson was Ronnie Anderson. You see what I'm saying? Champion baller. Oh yeah, that Johnny Walker Red was good. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. That Johnny Walker Red. Hold up. I'm trying to think. What going on, K Walk? Hey, K Walk, I just talked to B yesterday. I just talked to B yesterday. Now H Town Brothers, howdy. Champion baller. We bred there too. Katana too. That was the only breeding ever to champion baller. Man, that's crazy. He only got bred one time, murked out. Hey, what happened to him? Somebody stole him. Cosmic Kale, Grand Champion Pepper. See, somebody that gave me some homework. Which one that is? I know about 3 to 4 different peppers. I know about three. You know what I'm saying? Anybody name no dog salt here. Everybody got pepper. Ain't nobody got no salt. I'm just playing. But anyway, yep, I don't know how. No, it's rough down there in Mexico. Yeah, I see. I don't see. Yeah, see. Oh, down in Mexico. Okay, yeah. So you see, that's a shame. But I mean, like I say, crazier stuff has happened. You know, your dog made grand champion. What that was, art. You make grand champion, and, and y'all going there to eat to celebrate, and he gets stole out the truck. You couldn't even get him home. He got stole. Couldn't even get him home. After he made grand champion. Grand champion behind the answer stuff. I gotta go. I ain't looked at that pedigree in a while, but all I know is that you get you some good of that. And matter of fact, I could have swore that schoolboy said he bred um somebody bred Big Red to something like that, like a Tonka dog, like a Red Marin dog, and throw some good dogs came out of that. You can't feed my dog, I swear. They'll eat your face off. Let alone steal them. See what I'm saying? Sometimes that ain't That's a tightrope you walk that. Yeah, Anderson knew what he was doing, bro. Yeah, yeah, Murdoch. I wish I had paid more attention to my uncle's dogs back in the 70s. Don't know how damn pedigree other than they were Covino and Hill Peel. Good cross. See, a lot of that stuff back then, I just feel like it. People say the dogs got better, and and I wouldn't refute that. But I'm just saying that a lot of those dogs, it's two things could be true at the same time. Like some of those dogs was better than you might think. You know what I'm saying? Like at one time, I believe the hip hill wilder stuff was doing their thing, and then people watered it down, and then it wasn't, or they just bred it for a look, or the times changed and you can't do that anymore, and it became more about a look. And those people who still experimented in their world found out that they were no longer good anymore. They were just a shell of themselves. Then you had dogs back then that we say was great in the stories and the folklore, but back then they was never really that good as people said they was. And that's the same as today or any time period where some of these dogs and these stories and oh man, he crushed legs, he crushed head, he bust your skull, he do this, he go in your private parts, he eat your balls out, rah, rah, rah. And the dog was a flat out rank cur. You know what I'm saying? 10-minute hard biting cur. But it just told a good story. You know what I mean? And then you have other times where uh, people talk bad about a dog because they could never stop him. So they bad mouth the dog. And then now that's stuck on the dog. You see what I'm saying? So it's all kind of stuff, man. You know, now had to get that hemp here wilder from cold steel kennels. I can't say that I never seen allergies and such health issues durable. Yeah, yeah. Well, I heard that too. That the dogs are much tougher. Rick Ross said too with Mason's champion hammer. You gonna have them. They're gonna be in there. Off the best dogs you can never imagine you having or ever had. Gonna be some courage on my. When I said that, I could think about the late James Pope. When you were talking about them Chinaman stuff, what it is, you're gonna get some courage. There's gonna be some courage. You're gonna get a lot of courage. That's what he said. You're gonna get a lot of courage. You're gonna get a lot of courage. Because with Mason Champion Hammer, man, I liked how he looked too. The sire of Vice Grips, Poncho and Missy and all them. Be a good Bolio, Boomerang dog. Man, what you talking about, Brian? Them for real. They ain't never got a warmer. These dogs today, that weather change, boy, they might drop tip over and drop dead on you. I own Ruger. What do you say? I own Ruger and Brandon. We own Ouch. Oh, Avila's Ouch. Burnt out. That black dog don't look like he got some bad ears sit up on the head. Avila's Ouch. That behind the silverback dog. I'm the one that beat off California Jets ear broke. Oh man, Murdoch. Murdoch. Damn, Mike Tyson against Holyfield. That's why California Jack had one ear. God, dog. Man. I know you got Eli dogs, don't you? Cause you bite hard. You bit somebody ear off? I know you got yeah. You got Eli dog. Eli man. Yeah, he reflective of his dogs. He bite hard. God dang. That's what I said. Look like real. Look Tyson. California Jack must be about on the field. He wasn't real deal that day. He got a ear bit off. Oh man. Let me stop. Cause let's come out here and be mad on the way. I don't care. But anyway. Yep, my best dogs was off of a cold female. Funny got real. Now they just were having that discussion on Bulldog with Bo. And some like I said, a lot of the older dog men do not uh, mess with the cold dogs. And then you have people like uh Stone City with the Awesome Baby Dog, which is what the number two or number three, number three all time registered American female, and I believe that she was a cold dog. One of the foundations of probably everybody dog. Where somebody said that she was a cold dog, and that was Carver's Black Widow was a cold dog, and she appears in pretty much. I'm gonna just be generous and say 80% of bulldogs out here today. You're gonna have at least a touch of Carver's Black Widow in your pedigree. She was, according to what I read, she was the honey bunch of her day, and she was a cold dog. So it was said to be a cold dog. Only drawback to those hemp hill dogs was they would bite your head. Game, but would get you. That's what, man. A lot of the great dogs. When you listen to stories about them, you know, uh, 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 Honey Bunch. They say Honey Bunch will tie you up. That's why You ever wonder why Honey Bunch was never stole? Nobody stole Honey Bunch. They say Honey Bunch will tie you up. Yellow John will tie you up. That's why the burn stumpy stuff. That's why, cause I was like, what make the burn stumpy type of stuff bite? And that's I know other yellow dogs. I've never heard that. I've never heard them being man aggressive. But burn stumpy stuff, that big, those thick front end kind of bow legged, they look like yellow John. Like look at burn stumpy, then look at a picture of yellow John. But they look bow legged, bow end, front end. And I seen some other pictures of some rat boy dogs or some short videos. Um, I think that's on Arrowhead channel. It was a red boy dog, uh, and they're bow legged in the front. Like who? Which one is that? Deacon or Hunter Red? Kind of look like they're bow legged in the front. But um, the game was built on courage and lies. Man, come on. John Cameron, California Jet told lies. Like I said, people got upset with me when I said what I said. When I talked about the Jackson Hawkeye dogs and Vernon Jackson, I'm getting that information. And he said what he said. And I'm like, how you gonna tell this man? Like he don't know who came to his house and bought a dog. Now you can say, well, after the dog leave the house, you don't know if he bred the dog got killed in the train accident, the dog this and that. But the man said, when you ever heard of a bully or tombstone dog breaking a dog muzzle before? Because if you ever want to know what happened to Champion Stormbringer, that dog Poncho Jr. over Poncho and Katana, they say, and I'm throwing up them quotation fingers, them two fingers in the air, quotation marks. Oh, that he would not off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he went off Katana, but they were saying he went off because they ain't never seen no dog bite the way that dog could bite. And Southside Boys Mister, his brother, two-time winner, was also a destroyer. And I read the journal reports back then. Not I got the magazine now. I'm talking about back when they were popping. And that thing said physically what he said, unable to continue. That means you got wrecked. That don't mean you quit, but you got wrecked. They flatten your tires or something. Anyway, I digress. Bro, we got to do a chat. I'll tell you the story about Stormbringer coming a full-time winner. Bullshit. Stormbringer ain't no full-time winner. I mean, well, Merc Dog, I'm gonna put the link back in. If you got, you can tell us that story. Hold on, let me put the link back in here. I'd like to hear this about uh on my screen yard. Okay. This here dog, Stormbringer, it's the true man, cold throw. Yep, sometimes. Probably the reason why we can't find many today. Mm-hmm. Stormbringer ain't no 4-time winner or 3-time winner. The Tanner was cold. Well, I know champion Mr. Series that hit grandmama. And he was a bulldog. Off of that hornet dog and Lulu, I think Lulu went back to the Tanner. Vice Grill Lulu. Man. And they bred him to some hell being stuff. They're right in my hometown. See, I know that. See, yeah. And that throw the champion. The Vice Grip stuff, bred into with the Mayday, bred into the hell being stuff, throw the champion name. Her name was Mudcat. She produced Bulldog. The game was like real. Mhm. A lot of snake. Yeah, man. She played with throw man eaters, Hunter Red. Really? You know what I'm saying? Now I heard they were real shy and spooky, like they were real easy to spook. You know what I mean? You got to pull them out the dollhouse and all that, and they funny. Man, my folks, grand champion ain't got a little curve. Man, it done happen to man. It done happen to the best of them. Them Drigger dog man bite us for real. Hey, but they bite. See, like I don't know why I get them a pass. That maybe that's just me. I just know them they ain't screwed on too tight anyway. Eli dogs will bite everything. I mean, if you handle them, if you don't be rough with them, like handle them, like let them know you in charge, they'll snap and try to bite you in. Cause I don't know, maybe I like, man, they my kind of dog. They like, man, you gonna handle me soft, man, let me go, man. With all that sissy stuff, man. No, you know what I'm saying? Grab me up, you gonna grab me now. If you ain't, let me do my thing, you know. So I always kind of respected that, but I know, when they want to grab something, you know, it might be you, you know. So you better get out the way. Well, I got the story for you. You guys are going to laugh your ass off. Okay then. Yeah, I put it in there. Let go, Merc Dog. I'm ready, rolled up. Yeah, I put the link in there, Merc Dog. I seen Drinker Dog go after someone. One guy real. Hmm. Yeah, I know. KNFC. Table said diving with his mouth wide open, with his eyes closed. I said, "Ooh, that's a terrible." He put a terrible. We imaginative. We use our imagination when we going in the bulldog world in the past. So I could just imagine a big old black dog with them big old lion canines hanging out his head, and his mouth wide open, his eyes closed. Like I don't care what I bite, I'm just gonna snap, bite hard as I can. I'm gonna try to break my jaw. You ever seen a dog snap and bite and miss you? And it sound like a crocodile pop, and it was like, pop. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, man. We waiting on Murk Dog. Murk Dog, you coming in? We want to hear about this Stormbringer story. We definitely want to hear about the Mike Tyson Holyfield Murk Dog versus California Jack. Bit the ear off. We want to hear about this story and what caused this. This just got interesting on Bulldog Court. Tell us about it, Murk Dog. Look at DT Smith that came back in here. I thought DT had no win the band. Come on, DT. That's what I'm talking about. This just got interesting. Most dog men, recruits and liars, all kind of games. I mean, as long as it been a game, it been. Nah, it's a Now it's a link. Um, it's a link in the chat. It's a link in the chat. You just hit the link and then follow the instructions. Go backstage into the studio, and then I'll bring you into the show. Appreciate it, Prophet Google. That's why it be hard to get what you want sometimes because of the hidden. I mean, that right little like real, but man, get what? All our stuff got lies in it, man. That's why you know what you got to do to make sure. You know what I'm saying? You gonna gamble either way. You know, life's a gamble. Everything's a gamble. You win some, you lose some. You just try to get around the best people. And once you got some good stuff, man, hang on to it, man. Just try to hang on to it because it once you get the good stuff that you like, or you have some good fortune and somebody treat you right and get you some good stuff, you know, it's in the chat. It's in the chat, Merc Dog. Click that. There you go, Cosmo Care. Click that, Merc Dog. Click that. Well, you see me in there, Sporting Dog Archive, where it says ScreenYard.com with a bunch of different letters behind it. Just press on it. The link in the chat, Merc Dog. Just scroll back up to where you see me. How you feel about the Delos type dog? I love the Delos dog. I love the Delos dog, Merc dog. I mean, not Merc dog, but Marquis B. All of that stuff my way, like South Georgia, North Florida. You know, good stuff, man. Old stuff, old Boomerang, old Midnight Cowboy. I did a show on a case on Grand Champion Happy Jack. Well, in Deloach's rocker pedigree, on the bottom, I think her name is Lois Grizzly. That's Grand Champion Happy Jack's sister in that pedigree. So that's old Midnight Cowboy, Boomerang, and then uh usually with the combination they would use with the Delos dogs, they would put Red Boy with it or Boyles. Or Red Boy and Boyles together. you know, and get dogs. The same man who had champion Mr. Serious that Vice Grip dog with the katana stuff I was saying about. Grid's champion Mr. Serious also had a dog that was off a Haymaker bred to that's how Haymaker made Rome. They took Haymaker and started breeding him to that Georgia Loach blood and throw like 4 or 5 champions in one litter. That's how he got to be a Rome dog. And retard, yeah, he was a killer. Mr. Bullock owned the retard, had retard. If you know Mac 11, Mac 11 still got some of that blood. He got that champion goat dog, GOAT. Mac 11 champion goat. He still got that blood. Yeah, Haymaker down for bingo. Yeah, I remember. See, like I said, that was right up the road for me. Like when I growing up, Haymaker was like right down the road. Like did a lot of Haymaker dog, but a lot of that Haymaker stuff sometimes it knocked the mouth out your dog. Like when you breed it to whatever it is, it becomes like a red boy dog. It knocked the ability out of the dog. You know what I'm saying? But a Bailey's Crip dog? Hmm. Hmm. Not so much. I got my Red Bar from Mac 11. Yeah. Yeah, running star. He got a lot of good stuff. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Let me see. No problem. He brought Stormbreaker Poncho and so then we got some. You wanted to see Quavo was a puppy about 14 months old. We rolling with Stormbreaker for about 2 or 3 minutes. Stormbreaker hit his ear. The dog screamed. We took him on. Done. Okay, I'm gonna drop it again in the chat. When you see it, Murk Dog, just press on it, Murk Dog. Press the link. When you see my avatar come up, when you see Sport Dog Archive, press that button. Press that when you see HTTPS, press that right there. He make it to some OG, loco, old family red no stuff. It's gonna be a problem. Man, these people in the old family red, hey man. You like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. Old family red. Me and my brother BC and another couple guys said, come back with the loot. You want to roll? So we got a little car. What do we do? He was want to pick her. So, okay, there you go. Come back with the loot. You want to roll?
How
Murked
do you
out.
turn off the camera, dude? There we
What
go.
do we do?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So what do you want? This is what happened. We owned Raina, the two-timer, and Ruger two-timer off of Mason Champion Hammer. So we called. How do you turn off the camera, dude? Can you hear me? All right. So what do you want? This is what happened.
It's a delay, Murk dog. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
I got a
Just
total
turn
delay.
your
Hang on.
volume. Turn your volume. Yeah, turn your volume down a little bit. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go slow here. Well, we called
Okay.
California Jack, and he's supposed to come pick him up and take him to that Hawaiian Punch kennel guy. And we made a deal with him, like, hey man, give us some breedings and all that stuff. Everything was cool. He was selling us the moon, you know. And he shows up. He had Poncho, Stormbringer. He had some little bitch with him. And he shows up. We show him ouch, and then we put Raina in the car. And he's all, hey man, let's look at something. So we look at a little Corvito dog from Ramon's yard down in Mexico. And we put him together for like 2 or 3 minutes. The little puppy wouldn't crank, so we put him back. Next day, after he left, he came. He's telling everybody Stormbringer came a 4-time winner. So we acted like we didn't know nothing. We called him back and said, "Hey, bro, why don't you come back this weekend? Bring that bitch you got." He goes, "I hope you got a good one." We were like, "Okay, whatever." So we call our buddy, "Hey, dude, bring Winner. She's a little house dog, little tiny fucker, 33
Right.
pounds, I think." So he shows up. And we're all in there doing our thing, and we knew he said, "Hey, go pick a bitch." So we knew he was going to pick the littlest one, so he did. And then it goes in, they start rolling them, and I jumped the pit and asked him, like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck, man? Why are you telling people that you did a match with our dog?" He's like, "Oh." So I just beat his ass, fucking ripped his ear off and shit, dude. Jed kept the jar of alcohol, dude, stuck it in the thing. Yeah, for real. And then I told him, I said, "The only good dog you got is probably Poncho and Ouch, because they're the only proven dogs you got that I know of, you know." And I'm still trying to find shit off of Ouch. And there's some guy supposedly in Vegas has got some sperm off of that shit. But that's California X. You know, he's a, how can I say it? He did good for the dogs, man. The dogs did themselves. They're great dogs, man. But the owner's an idiot. It's not the dog's fault. The owner's an idiot, man. You know?
Right, right.
So that's the story about California Jack. And it ain't no, I don't even know if that dog's a 2-timer or a 3-timer. That Stormbringer,
Right.
you know?
I just remember
So,
what happened to him when he got killed because the guy that had Mr. Serious
yes.
told me like he was like, man, when I went up, he said I went up there to get some dogs from California Jack, and he had Stormbreaker in like on one of those deep freezers, like when you lift it up and you put meat down in there, and you
Yeah.
can lift him up out of there, and his muzzle was broke. And he said, man, who did Stormbreaker like that? He said, man, Poncho Jr. did.
Right. I
He was
believe
like,
it,
"Well, you got
bro.
him in the freezer. He was gonna stuff him. I think he was gonna stuff him and stuff."
Yeah, that
But
dude's,
he was
man,
like, "Man, he did like a grizzly bear though."
yeah, he was acting like he was selling us the moon, man. We were like, cool, dude. He's like, I'll get you breedings and we're gonna do this. And I said, look, man, just go do ouch and bring him back. Me and my little brother BC, you know, we're like, dude, just bring it back. If not, give us some puppies at least. Dude, we never heard from that sucker ever again. The next thing you know, why I'm punching kennel guy had him, and I was supposed to get that silverback dog out of that litter, and it never happened.
Right, silverback.
Yeah,
Man, he was breeding silverback soon as his balls dropped. Man, he was breeding the mess out of that dog. Man, you know,
yeah, he did, and he
he
was
was breeding when
producing
he was
pretty
like a
good.
puppy. You know,
And he
yeah,
produced
I
pretty
heard
good,
it.
you know. And I'll tell you, Ouch was one of a kind. That was one of the. So I've been around this for a long time, man, and that is a absolutely top notch Bruce Lee, Mike Tyson motherfucker, dude. It was a great dog,
Dang,
and that's what sucks. He never brought him
right,
out. We did one breeding with him, and we did it with the Tonka Red Baron shit, and it was to a dog named
wow,
Taboo. And we had 2 pups. I took one, took her. She was deaf, but she freaking won in 20. And then the brother won in 15 or 20, I think it was. Great, great freaking cross, dude. That's why I keep looking for it. I can't find it. And if you find it, people want to charge you $1,500 for a pup. I'm old school, dude. If I'm paying $1,500 for a pup, that motherfucker better have 2 X's or something behind it. You know?
right, right.
Yeah. So that was the story, man. Sorry I couldn't find that goddamn how to get on here.
Yeah, you made it though. You made
Yeah,
it. You told the
yeah,
story, man. The cat was waiting on it. They
yeah.
laughed. They even
What
been
else you want to
laughing.
know about that
And
hammer
they
stuff? You know, we had that boiler.
hey,
We had
I
Captain
mean, whatever
Crunch.
you want to tell me about it.
Hey, there's a dog we had Captain Crunch, and ouch, they had this grudge match. Man, we had guys from, you know, down south, whatever, old guys, and we put them together, and it was trying to watch. 2 of them going in circles trying to get to the ass end. That's how good they were. They were freaking phenomenal dogs, man. Then we had little gator dogs. We had the couple sons of Black Angel back then. We had that boiler litter. We had that Hammond stuff, like all the China Boy stuff. Dude, that shit was really good, man. And then when my little brother was crossing
Right.
it with the little gator stuff, man, it just took off. And then we did a breeding with Bangle. We had a son off a Black Angel. We took Bangle and bred it to a bitch named Wyson. And we had Harley and Dritz. And then we got 2 sides of it. We took Dritz, and Brian bred him real well. He's done real good. He should become ROM by next year. He's probably the tightest little gator dog right now. Rodney at the Bulldog Barn runs his stuff off of that. I love the Vinny dogs. I love the Mad Circle dogs. They're great. We took that and bred it with that Tonka stuff, and we got a whole different ball game of dogs, you know. And then
Right.
what else? What else we do? Then we had the Harley side of the breedings, where Harley produced that clutch dog that produced the Whalen and Bulldog Barnes Piston, and they say that's the best dog right now, or the hardest biting dog in the world. I guess I don't know, but that's all my stuff with the Jack Black on the bottom with Dolly, so it's Simba for Skeeta and shit. Good breedings,
Right.
and and I still have. Oh shit! I got a 12-year-old off of Bengal. That's how close I am to the Black Angel stuff right now. And I got Dritz on ice. I got can't give up everything.
And right, Banger was a son, a grandson of Black
No,
Angel.
Bengal was a son off of Black Angel Katana. We bred Black Angels. We bred him twice with Katana. Then I bred him once with Little Gator. Then we bred Katana twice with, I think it was once with Boiler, and then it was China Boy, I think it was. And dude, everybody thought my brother was crazy to breed a cold bitch. That bitch threw awesome dogs, yard starters. And it was all
Right. A
that
lot of people
Tonka.
say Lil Gator was a cold dog though, so it might be in the
Hey,
line though. It might be
there's
in
a
that
lot
family.
of, and when we crossed it, when we got the tight Little Gator stuff, you would get a lot of cold dogs like the, let's see, like shit off of Kimbo bred back to Missy they were doing. You got a lot of cold dogs. The Joe Black breeding, there was only a couple out of that worked, Bullet was a good dog.
Right.
Ekis was absolutely the gamest. I seen that dog die and he walk over and say, "Come on, son," and that dude wake up out of death. I swear to God. What else came out of that? Those are great dogs, but when they put it too tight, you get a lot of cold ones. But if they were on,
Right.
when they were on, it was just crazy. And then when we cross it, then you started getting more greasier dogs. You know what I mean? More tucking legs, being smart.
Right.
Instead of
Right. 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 Right.
instead of
It's
Barmsters, because Black
finessing. It's
Angel,
finessing.
dude,
Yeah.
Black Angel was an insane mouth. It was just once he got it down, it was done, and it went quick. The four in a row was quick. The hardest biting dog I seen out of that litter was Missy, and she won her second. And they thought that they were rubbed, and we were like, because she had no teeth. And her second, she was done in 14 minutes. That's how hard she bit. They had to do
Right.
a little inspection, and they tore it open, dude, and it was all hematomas. And they were like, "God damn,"
Dang.
you know. And then I was there when Buffy killed Black Angel. Man, we found him with her still on him in the corner. That was a damn shame. Yeah, it's rough down there in
Man.
Mexico.
Right.
Yeah,
Cosmos Cam said, "Tell us about the Tonka Red Baron stuff. Did you see any more of that stuff, or you
oh
just
yeah,
did the Red Baron with the Black Angel?"
we had Dritz. Or wait, we had first it was Dritz. Then you got Sid Vicious, Bulldog Barnes. Sid Vicious, one time winner, one time best of show. That was my dog, and that's off of that Moro to Sweet
Oh,
Red. And Sweet Red is off of Boiler Katana, right? And Moro is off of Boiler Katana. It's double bred. And it was just absolutely the greatest. And then we started basing our yard off of that stuff, dude. We started taking that and crossing it with the Little Gator. And we crossed it with the Red Boy. We tried that. And now we're on we're working on the LG stuff. You know what I mean? We're doing Heinzel Jeep. And we're just finding that the Little Gator and the Red Boy Jocko's working really good, dude. It seems like the Jeep puts more fucking 65-pound dogs. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. Dang, man.
But
Oh, too
but
big.
that Tonka is a good out or a good cross if you can get it to go three
Yeah.
ways.
That Tonka to that old Willis and stuff, man. That old Midnight Cowboy, that old homegrown
Yeah.
Grand Champion Rufus. Man,
Ooh
I
wee,
saw that stuff back
man.
in the days, man. It was terrible, man. That stuff was terrible. I
Hey,
mean,
and I tell
man,
you, those
terrible.
guys still have frozen shit from back, let's say China Boy to right there to Anderson's Tonka. You know, they still have some of that shit. Just you're trying to get them to pull some
Mm-hmm.
teeth to get it. You know, my little brother's got
Right.
some of that good ham and stuff, dude, frozen up. So one day we'll get to see it.
Yeah. Marquise B said, "What is the best of Dritz? What is the best of Dritz?"
Oh man, Jesus, bro, there is. He was bred like freaking, I don't know, 50 times. I would say, no, God, Nicky Fat, dude, Nicky Fats, and oh man, there's so many of them, dude. There's a couple new ones. I would say Rue. My brother's got a son off of freaking Nick Dritz, bred to Miss Porky Pig, and I'd say that's the best one I've ever seen.
You heard that, Marquise B? Dritz and
Yeah,
Porky the Pig.
yeah, that Dritz, that he's throwing absolutely insane dogs, man. And then Rue, that's like that piston dog. He's double little
Blue Tongue
gator
from.
with Dritz's belly mate brother. We bred him clutch, and he had that Whalen dog, and Whalen had piston, and that's that picture with Stratton, and he's holding piston, and they swear up and down that's the hardest bites harder than Simba, which that's hard to believe, man. I seen Simba. I grew up with that little dog. That dog will scare you when you give him a rope, bro.
Right.
We tried those crosses too. But I tell you, we took a dog named Jack Black, which is basically it's like Ekis and Missy, or Shaft and Missy. Shaft is Bangles belly mate brother. We bred it to Missy, which is Black Angel's sister. And we bred that to my little Ivy dog that Rodney hooked me up. And it just produced that clutch breeding and my truck breeding. And it's been taken off, you know. It's producing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it skips it every other generation, I think. And you got to start from the bottom up. The males are great, but I've seen better results with starting bottom up.
Funny Guy Rare said, "What age did your Black Angel dogs turn on?"
Ooh, probably. That's funny you say that, man. That's the only bloodline. They would start probably around 10, 11 months. They think they're starting, but then some of them were late bloomers, man. Like Corvito, you know, it took him 18, 19 months and 4 or 5 times trying it. He thought he was cold. Then all of a sudden, bam, you know, he's winning too. But I've seen him
Right.
crank up real early, you know. And then usually with the little gator litters too, you'll know that right at the beginning when you start feeding them. You know how it goes. When you put the food down, you know the one's covering the thing. You got to get him out of there, you know. And
Right.
you'll sometimes come out and one of them will have them all. I've had 2 litters where they just one of them will kill them all. You know, it's
Right.
the way it is. But I've never
Man.
had a bad litter. I'll tell you that. Out of the little gator stuff and the Black Angel stuff, I've had Ekis. I've
Mm-hmm.
done the Kimbos, done the Arrow. I love freaking Cuervo. I love Sororo. I love all them dogs. But I tell you, the Black Angel stuff, man, you're gonna they crank up or they don't. Period. And they seem like they work better. That you'll get more out of that side of it instead of like the Cuervo stuff. You know what I mean? It's a little different. Or the
Right.
Bean produces great, but the litters, like you said, they throw a lot of cold dogs, and sometimes they don't. It's just hit or miss. I know that Vinny, his
Sure.
lucky dogs, they're great dogs, man, and they're structured killer. But to me, it's too lime and bred to me. You know, for me, I like that little out. I'm trying to. I'm not trying to build a stopper. I'm trying to get my pedigree to, I don't know, make that next famous dog, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Carl said about Rent Boy. Bubba Mick said the Rent Boy look at stuff is pretty good. What you
Yeah,
think? I
Bubba,
think he's
dude,
talking about the
Bubba got
Chamuco
his
stuff. What you
secret
just
shit.
said.
Yeah, Bubba got his secret stuff, man. I don't. He don't talk about his dogs, and I won't talk about his dogs unless he lets me. Because that's my brother, dude. I love him. Known him since early. Him and my brothers and Jed go way back. And me and Rodney, I deal with dogs with him, and he's my bro, dude. And I've given
Right.
him dogs. He's given me dogs. I'll do anything with Rodney. His magic is breeding. That guy is probably the best breeder in the country, and you don't have to worry about him saying yay or no about his dogs are good. If they're on that yard and he's feeding them, they're good. And he loves his dogs differently
Okay.
than most fast lane people do. He loves his dogs. And
Right.
I tell you, he like his Cash Dog and Biscuit and all those Simba dogs are phenomenal, dude. I've never seen nothing like that before. That Tank. Oh my God, that dude was the most beautiful, loving dude, but he was a fucking monster. You know what I mean? Great dogs. And I think Rodney's probably already done everything we talked about breedings. Like he's probably already put Little Gator, Red Boy Jocko. He's done it to Jeep. He's probably got 4 or 5 of them. You know what I mean? But he does
Yeah,
love his
but that's
Little
like
Gator.
me though, with
Yeah,
the Deacon and the Shady Hill Cricket, with the Jeep
right,
stuff, Jeep Red Boy, to the Black Angel stuff, and he,
right.
Bean thought tremendously, you know what I'm saying? People still talk about Chamuco and the Little Mates and Arrow and all that other stuff that came
Dude,
out of that stuff.
Chamuco is probably gonna be probably one of the top notch producers because Rodney got a hold of him, and Rodney's gonna do him right. You know what I mean? That's a good dog.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good dog. I wish Bengal was still on his yard. He died on his yard. I don't know what happened to him. Did he get something happened to his stomach? That was a shame, dude. I know because Rodney was counting on that. And then Cash was his next. That's his baby too. That was like 50-50, like the tightest little gator dog you can find. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he bred him, and he had awesome dogs, awesome dogs. And then you got BC had the Dritz. There's only a handful of people that's seen that dog, and Rodney will tell you, and the other guys will tell you if you ever run into him that Dritz is one of a kind too. He's a special dog to breed. He's just special. Uh, that's why he sticks with his little gator stuff. That's where you can find that stuff at. Uh, I think he's got that. I think he still has Whalen. I don't know. That's who people should breed to is Whalen or Piston. I tell everybody go to Piston. Well, because Dritz is
Oh, okay.
dead now. He's passed away, and there's my little brother's got a little bit of vials on him, and he ain't gonna give that shit up. So I would go straight right over to the Bulldog barn and get that little gator stuff.
Right.
But
Okay.
other than that, that's the California Jack story, man.
Yeah. You ever heard of that? Don't Bulldog Barn got a dog that's a Mississippi hot dog? You ever heard of that
Oh,
dog? Mississippi hot?
I don't know, bro. I go to his yard whenever I do. I just go down and pet, and I'll ask him, hey, what's that one? He'll tell me that's Bob, and I'll go ask the next one, what's that one? That one's Bob too. You know what I mean?
I feel. I feel.
I don't won't talk about his dogs, and he won't talk about him either. Now that's what I love about him. Keep it down on the down low. You know?
That's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
But I
But
bet you
hey,
he
I
does.
appreciate
I
you coming on
guarantee
here.
you. I guarantee you, Bubba will he'll have some of that crossed in there. But he won't talk about his dogs. He likes to talk about the breed and saving the animals. And that's a good thing.
Right, right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what we
And,
need out here. You know what I'm saying?
and
That's
if
what we need out here.
Bubba's listening, I'm coming Monday, so be ready, Bubba. All right, I'm gonna get off
Oh
this
yeah.
thing, man. It's time to
Okay,
go to
man.
bed.
I appreciate you, man. I
Hey,
appreciate
all
you.
right, that's the
I'm about
story
to
of
do the
California
same.
Jack. All right, you guys be good, man.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Hey, man,
You
find
too.
me some of that stuff off of Ouch, man. I've been looking for that shit everywhere, man. I'd really be nice if
It
somebody
gonna
would
be it gonna
go
if I
ahead.
do, it gonna be coming through Silverback.
I don't
I
care.
might know
Hook it up.
somebody.
Hook it up, dude. I
All
love
right,
that. I want to.
I
I
might
need
know
two.
somebody.
I need two. Someone to give one to Rodney, because then I know he'll carry that blood on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, partners. I'm out.
Okay.
Thanks, bro.
All right. So we just got the story from the Eli bite of mouth. You know what I'm saying? From the horse's mouth. That's why California Jack got one of his ears off called Murk Dog Tore It Out. Now that was an unexpected surprise, but I'm glad it happened. Shout out to Murk Dog. With my applause. Hold on, let me get him a round of applause going here. And you know what I'm saying? Salute to, Murk Dog for coming in here, man. He felt compelled. He had to say something about what's going on. And he looking for, he trying to find some stuff. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about in the community, though, man. Is somebody, man, look, I had somebody put some stuff, I was on the lookout for something, and somebody showed me kindness. I got a contact um from somebody I've been looking for a decade. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Man, and when that man called me, man, he said, man, give me your phone number and I'll give it to that guy. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, right. Well, I hope he do, but I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. But you know how people are. And man, that man called me, man, and said, man, you looking for me? I was like, man, heck yeah. And so, you know, appreciate now hit that like button and subscribe, folks. I appreciate that part for Google, you know. And I think I'm gonna end it right here. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Make sure you winterize. Continue to put that scraw see the chips, whatever you got to do up in there. Throw a blanket in there if you got to save your dog through the winter months. But this is your host, Get a Hold James, because we got to get a hold of the game. And I appreciate y'all and good night from your boy, the Sporting Dog Archive. Salute.